In the heart of Egypt, a specter looms. Are they watching us even now? In the shadows, what lurks lies unnameable. Uncover the truth or merely folklore. Stay until the end to understand everything. In 1989, the residents of El Khatatba, a small town about 100 kilometers north of Cairo, experienced a series of unsettling encounters that would etch themselves into the annals of Egypt's supernatural lore. These were not mere whispers of the night. They transpired over several days in a hot summer month when a prevailing sense of dread settled over the community. Reports started trickling in, detailing an inexplicable phenomenon, an entity appearing to terrify children and adults alike. On July 12th, frightened families claimed they saw a strange figure moving within the outskirts of town, illuminated by the flickering light of a dying sun. Witnesses described it as a tall, slender being with glowing eyes and skin that emitted an uncomfortable shimmer. Children would emerge from their homes, wide-eyed and trembling, recounting tales of being watched, their dreams invaded by the presence of this bizarre stranger. Their muddled voices would mix with the murmurings of concerned parents as the town clung desperately to reason in the face of an encroaching madness. As the days turned into nights, reports ramped up. People spoke of more than just a creature. They heard unnerving, rhythmic sounds, like a hollow drumming echoing from the hills, syncing seamlessly with their growing paranoia. An odd sense of time warped within El Khatatba, leading families to consider that perhaps they weren't alone after all. By July 15, gatherings became commonplace outside the mosques as the community banded together, nervously exchanging stories about what they had seen or heard. This fear, deeply interwoven with Egypt's rich tapestry of history and mysticism, can be traced back centuries. The ancient tales of gods, spirits, and phantoms thrived in the folklore, shaping cultural perceptions around the invisible. Stories of the Shayatine, an embodiment of evil spirits, reverberated in their minds, causing even the most rational to wonder if perhaps, just perhaps, the whispers of the past were echoing through these experiences. The Egyptian media seized upon these occurrences, broadcasting reports that only fanned the flames of hysteria. As the legend of El Khatatba blossomed, the mythos surrounding its strange visitor reached beyond city limits. Newspapers featured grainy photos, though none ever captured the entity itself. Focus shifted instead to the accompanying paranoia and social disruption. In this environment, it was easy to absorb the collective anxiety, manifesting itself into a national obsession that warped the very fabric of social life in the town. The frenzy of activity surrounding the so-called El Khatatba entity elevated local fears into something more significant and sustained. As more families reported strange occurrences, lights flickering at night, strange animal behavior, and deeper echoes of fear, the government was compelled to intervene. In late July, officials arrived to investigate and spoke openly of the need for public safety. They assured citizens that rational conclusions could be drawn, though skepticism lingered. Police logs from that period note an unusual spike in emergency calls reporting strange sightings, totaling over 70 incidents in a single week. As officers patrolled the eerie silence and returning shadows cast by flickering street lamps. Despite rumors of natural explanations, skepticism grew. Military reports hinted at unidentified aerial phenomena, fueling assumptions of extraterrestrial involvement, given the entity's distinctly non-Egyptian characteristics. As the investigations proceeded, whispers of conspiracies began to brew. Some indicated that perhaps a secret military experiment had gotten out of hand, while others focused on a singular photographic incident where a local resident captured an inexplicable blur above his house, inspiring both laughter and fear. The photo stirred imaginations more than it proved a thing. These fragments of evidence only deepened the intrigue, leading some to claim that El Khatatba was now a portal, a threshold to another realm. By the end of July, things took a dark turn. Panic spread like wildfire among the townsfolk, resulting in unusual bans on nighttime outings and gatherings. Institutions of both entertainment and commerce found themselves shuttered prematurely as scores of terrified citizens barricaded their doors, fearful of the night. Local mosques began holding special prayers to ward off evil spirits, and communities organized nighttime vigils and draws of lingering faith and lingering dread. The events resonated far and wide until they felt like insurmountable echoes of a cautionary tale against fear of the unknown. As weeks became months, some insisted the encounters continued, maintaining that the entity had chosen this town as its playground. Instances of strange sounds and visual aberrations were reported sporadically throughout the years, each time generating renewed interest from the local press, drawing in curious ghosts of the media from afar, eager for a taste of the paranormal charm. Even official investigations through the state's agency yielded no explanations, and the town remained divided, torn between believers, skeptics, and those who couldn't bear to face either side. Today, El Khatatba stands as a curious landmark for thrill seekers, researchers, and those who dare to venture into the realm of the extraordinary. Monuments are left erect in strategic locales where substantial sightings were once reported and discussions persist. Yet as sleepy eyes stare up at shimmering stars, one must ask, do people still hear the distant drumming? The locals often claim they do, urging anyone willing to listen that the night has secrets still to reveal. A warning shrouded by the veil of the familiar. In the shadow of ancient sands lies not just history, but echoes that hint at things we do not easily understand. Tread lightly, for the stories you unravel in the light can take on a darker energy at night. As you cherish the warmth of your home, know that the unknown still stirs beyond its comforting glow. If this story intrigues you, be prepared, because there are more where this came from. Your next journey into the realm of the unknown beckons. Subscribe and don't miss what awaits us next.